welcome to another episode of the Ybor Muta Podcast. I am Taylor Durden, and without me today is Max Herman, because he is the lector today at today's 79th Annual Fiesta Day celebration here in historic Ybor City. We've got 7th Avenue closed down, we've got music, we've got food, we've got people. It's all free. Come on down. Man, does it smell good already. I'm dying. I'm starving. So I'm sitting here with, we're all set up, and I'm hoping we get some people to come by and tell us their Ybor stories. I want to hear all about everyone's crazy interactions with, our favorite city. So I'm just going to go ahead and record as people show up. This may be a little choppy. I'll try to clean it as much as I can, and then we'll see you then.
Okay.
And what's your name?
Angela Spicola Morgan.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Taylor.
Nice to meet you.
I'd love to hear your story about Ybor.
Well, I have lots of stories. But this one, my grandmother told me when I was a little kid.
Uh-huh.
She was born in Santo
Oh.
Sicily.
Oh, wow.
But she came to Ybor City, I think she was about 3 years old.
Okay.
Anyway, she happened to meet this Spaniard who was born in Asturias, but he came to Tampa. Well, back then, it was a no-no.
Oh.
The Sicilians married the Sicilians.
I got you.
They did not marry the Spaniards.
Really?
Well, he came to my great-grandmother, and asked her, could he court her daughter? And of course she said no.
Right.
And so she told my grandmother at that time, you're going to write that young man a letter, and you're going to tell him that you are not interested and for him to go away. So being a dutiful daughter, she wrote the letter, but before she mailed it, she put a rose inside of the letter.
A little bit of a wink like, hey, I have to write this, but...
Not my real feelings.
Right.
And of course, he was a hard-headed Spaniard. He never gave up.
Good.
And finally, my great-grandmother gave in.
Really?
And they lived on 12th Avenue. She had 2 or 3 houses. I don't know the details about where they were, but my grandmother grew up on 12th Avenue.
Oh, wow.
So that's my story.
Oh,
they
man,
were
that's
married for
beautiful.
Years and they had 4 children.
Really?
My mother was one of them.
Yeah, here in town.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man, that's beautiful. That's really cool. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I love this town so much, and it's people like you and your family that made this town as important as it is. Well, I have 7 grandchildren. Oh,
and
my.
I tried very hard to tell them these stories.
Yeah.
Because if we don't tell them,
absolutely,
they're gone.
Right, and that's why we started the show, is because I don't want these stories to disappear. There's so many notable people that we've heard of and that we know of, but how many people were important that we'll never hear from? We'll never hear of because those stories were lost to time.
Too late.
Yeah, and I don't. Oh man, thank you so much for sharing that with me.
Thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
this.
Oh man, I love it. We've been having such a blast. It's opened so many doors. I've met so many cool people already just from doing this. So
I used to live next door to Tony Pizza.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
We were like family.
Oh, no kidding.
And he
that's
and I
exciting.
would get together over the fence.
Yeah.
And do you remember this one, or do you remember that story, or whatever? Of course, he's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've had so many big names come through here that just been so important to humanity.
Well, thank you for doing this.
Thank you very much for sharing your story with me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And what's your name?
My name is Karen Walsh.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Taylor Durden.
Same
And
here,
so
thank
I hear you're telling me you're 6th generation?
Well, actually, my grandchildren would be 6.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Excellent,
Yes,
excellent.
My grandparents and great-grandparents were born here and like I said, lived at the opposite end here of Ybor.
Right. Where were they born? Probably, Centro Asturiano for that one, do you think? Or maybe the Gonzalez Clinic? Do you know?
At home.
Oh, at home.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yes.
like midwife style.
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And so do you live here in Ybor as well right now?
I do not. I live over in Palm Harbor.
Oh, that's a
Yes,
nice area though.
yes. We actually grew up right here in Seminole Heights.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father is still living. He's
Very cool.
98 and a half.
Oh, good for him.
And my mom is 94.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and we lived in Seminole Heights until I was 11, and then moved out to Lutz.
Okay.
But my father worked at Armature Works.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
When it was an actual when building electric motors and all
Yes,
that.
and that's what my dad did.
Oh, very
Because
cool.
he was a fireman for the city of Tampa.
Oh, wow.
On his days off, he was winding motors there at the Armature Works.
Yeah. Oh, that's super cool.
Yes.
And now, what did your grandparents do? They worked in Ybor? Do you know?
Yes, actually, my grandmother worked in the box factory making all of the cigar boxes.
Wow. Oh, man. That's, I love this. I love this show. We've met so many cool people, and so many people have such rich history here. And this town is so diverse, and it takes everyone. My grandmother was a lounge singer, mostly for the Trafficani family. And when they had like Luigi's and all that, my grandmother was a lounge singer for them. And her piano accompaniment was this woman named Kitty Daniels that unfortunately we lost her last year, but she lived, born and raised in Ybor her whole life.
Oh, wow.
Very accomplished jazz musician, very well known in that industry. So it's really cool to meet so many people that have so many ties here.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, my pleasure.
Oh man, this is cool. Very nice meeting you.
Yeah, same here.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Here.
I'm sorry.
Well, thanks for sitting down with us. I'm Max Herman, Taylor Durden, Ybor Muta Podcast, and we have a very special guest coming in here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hi, good morning. My name is Bob Parado. A past alcalde of Ybor City. What is alcalde? Alcalde is mayor in Spanish. Mm-hmm. And Ybor City has had an honorary mayor or alcalde since 1953.
Oh wow.
And it used to be the merchants down
yes.
here in the 50s. There was, people owned a business. They lived upstairs.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
of course,
And they took turns being the alcalde. And the whole purpose of the Alcalde Association at the time was to represent the history and the culture of Ybor City.
Keep it
how
alive.
it started, and those kind of things. So every year, the alcalde would have an election, and there's always a fun election.
Yeah.
When I gotta say, I've been alcalde 5 times.
Really?
You must be
'cause
good at it.
I know. Every time I missed a meeting, I got elected.
Yeah, I've been told several times that I'm the unofficial mayor of Ybor City.
There you go.
But now I know there's an actual position. I'm running for this.
He's
that's
coming for
great.
your spot, Bob.
I mean, my first year as alcalde, I made $1 million in $20 bills. Wow. With my picture on it. You ever
love
seen
this.
$1 million, $20 bill? I had
I missed a
boxes in my
lot.
garage. Well, that was in 1996. I still have money.
You probably still have some.
Get on one of these balconies, start throwing it off the balcony.
I'd run into parades. We'd be in a parade.
yeah.
And I'd
yeah.
run up to the cops and I'd stuff it in their pocket.
Nice.
They'd get freaked out. But my thing was to be to have fun with the alcalde.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I ran on my first year. I ran on the crooked platform. I had a price. I was cheap and I was open about it. How can you lose an election in Ybor?
Man,
got my vote.
this sounds like the position for me.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is great.
You gotta be around. So we have some good people. Vince Pardo. If you know Vince Pardo.
Yeah, we just interviewed him.
The 2 years, the prior 2 years. So we've had some really interesting characters.
Oh, yeah.
I've been alcalde. My first year as alcalde was in '97.
Okay.
And then '98, and then I became the president of the association.
Okay. Cool.
Promptly chased all the membership away.
Well, that happens. Yeah. It's just bringing in new blood. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
that's it.
Bringing people that don't know who you are yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Flush out the old water, bring in some fresh.
A lot of them don't appreciate my humor.
I do. I love this.
Let me tell you, I can teach Trump how to be politically incorrect.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy, yeah.
So, what you get's what you get.
Yeah.
What you see is what you
Yeah,
get.
well-
So we've had a lot of fun with it over the years, and I was able to name the next alcalde being the president. Nobody else wanted it. I had Jack Harris do it one year.
Oh, yeah, I know
Really?
Jack.
Oh, man. I miss Jack Harris.
We called him he was the hillbilly
Yeah.
alcalde. And I had a guy named Johnny Sims. He was from Georgia. He was a redneck alcalde.
Oh, that's good.
He had his dish, his contribution to Ybor City was yellow rice and grits.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
he's from Georgia.
Yeah, well, you know.
South of Georgia.
At least there was no squirrel in it. That's good news. Yeah.
Yeah, you put a squirrel if you want. You're looking for more protein.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to be the first Irish alcalde.
There you go. We haven't had an Irish alcalde.
Oh man, not yet.
So we'll be in touch with you.
Yes, I would love to. Please
get
take
one
a
of your
card.
cards, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for what you're doing. In fact, one of my things this year is, we have an alcalde website, and Facebook page
Yep.
and stuff. We're going to start doing podcasts ourselves.
I
good.
love it.
Going around to all the businesses.
Yep.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
just interviewing the business owners, the restaurants. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we've had several. We talk about like the weird history side of Ybor, the
Yep.
stuff that people don't really talk about a whole lot. You know, everyone knows about Jose Marti and Mr. Ybor himself,
Yeah.
but we talk about the weird underbelly sometimes of Ybor, and then we also bring in a lot of movers and shakers. We've talked to business owners, bartenders, regulars.
We
like
had Vince Pardo on. We had
Vince
Bob
Pardo.
Buckhorn was on.
Yeah,
Just some names that can tell some crazy stories, like yourself, Bob.
I got
Yeah.
a great Bob Buckhorn story.
Oh, please,
I
please.
love it. Please
Yeah.
hit
In fact,
me
I
with
told him this at Jason's. He had forgotten about it at Jason's inauguration.
Jason Fernandez, yeah.
Jason Fernandez's inauguration. I was alcalde one year when Bob Buckhorn was mayor.
Yeah.
And his big thing that year was with all the strip clubs.
Yeah.
Yes.
He passed a 6-foot rule.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right? Remember that? Well, Ybor Day in Tallahassee, where the Columbia restaurant sends Cuban coffee and Cuban sandwiches and all that stuff up there. And I went as the alcalde to represent the association. But I knew that Bob was going to be there talking with the legislature about the 6-foot rule. So I ordered 1,000 6-inch rulers that had a foot on each inch.
Oh, that's funny.
Handed them out around the crowd.
Yeah, this looks like 6 feet, right? Yeah, pretty close.
amazing.
So when
Amazing.
Bob Buckhorn got up and started talking to the crowd about his thing with that, I told everybody, as soon as I hold my everybody hold up
That's
their 6
brilliant.
foot. And he was like looking, and I walked up next to him, hand here's yours.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to say. I had him actually speechless for about 20 seconds.
And that's hard to do.
I told him about it at Jason's inauguration. He burst out laughing because that was so funny.
Yeah.
He goes, I didn't think it was funny at the time, but it's funny as hell now.
Yeah, time heals, After a while, you go, that was pretty good. Yeah.
That was really good. But he's such a good guy.
Yeah. We had a
And
lot
he
of
did
fun
a
with
great
him.
job for us as mayor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, thank you for
Thank you
giving
so
me
much.
a moment to talk a little bit about the alcalde and keep up the good work.
Well, thanks
love
for
it.
sitting down with us.
Keep pressing Ybor City.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Will do.
Nice
Thank you
to-
so
nice
much.
to have you, Bob. Thank you
Wonderful
so much.
meeting you.
Thank
Yes, sir. Now, if I could get up.
Can you about to say you need a hand? What's your name?
My name is Terry Lynn Soriano Muniz.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Taylor Durden. So tell me your Ybor story.
Well, I was born here in Ybor City on 15th Avenue,
Okay.
on the corner of now they call it the Republic of Cuba, it's 14th Street and 15th Avenue, which is just not even a mile from here, about
Yeah.
half a mile. And we actually live there now. I live over on 18th Street, which is over there near Cascaden Park.
Yep. I live up by Cascaden.
Near the factory.
Yeah.
I can actually step on my sidewalk, look up the street, and certain times I can hear the chimes of the
Yeah,
factory
isn't that
clock.
wonderful?
It's a neat one.
I love it. I love it. Sitting on my front porch, enjoying my coffee, my cigar. You hear the clock tower. It's just it's an amazing experience here.
Yeah, and even at 3 o'clock, you can hear when the boats are pulling out.
Yep.
When they pull their chime or whatever
Absolutely.
they call it. And now, of course, with the trolley and all, it makes it so convenient to get to one place to another.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I'm fortunate enough that to me, Ybor City is in the heart of the city, so you can get to anywhere you want to go.
Absolutely.
And even getting to work is just 2 miles up the road.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a great place, and I just when we started this podcast, we just wanted to preserve the history of everyone that's lived here and grew up here, and the stories that are untold. We talk all the time that everyone knows the main names of Ybor that created, but no one knows the people that live here. And I want all this. With this, we're immortal when everything's documented and not forgotten.
And I even have a book that she left me. It was from when they purchased a property that was across the street from us. My grandmother lived there, and when the city had to tear the house down, my mother was able to buy a house for $1. They were moving the houses to widen the Avenue of the Republic.
Right.
So she paid to move the house, have it set up on the property, and but before that, the property that was there back then they used to have to type up like a title search. Well, in this book, it has all the history from the beginning of when Tampa was established. It breaks it up to where all the names of the people you see on the streets, how all the transactions went along.
Oh,
and
that's
it is
cool.
really cool because you can see how the streets were actually had names on them, and then they turned into the numbers, which they are now.
Yeah.
It's a neat history. But like I said, the house that we live in now, my husband, we met, we went to high school together, and the house that we live in now, he was born in that house.
Oh, no kidding.
Upstairs. His mother went into labor, was going out the gate, she passed out, the father took her back upstairs. The ladies across the street delivered him, were midwives.
Yeah.
So on his birth certificate, it has it, all the neighbors, the midwives
Oh,
signed
man,
it.
how exciting. That's cool.
And we live in that house. We live in the house today.
That's
And,
very cool.
Yeah, so
That's
it's actually
very cool.
turned 100 years old last year.
Yeah, my house was built in 1920. Mine was one of the few, apparently, in the area that survived the 1921 hurricane that wiped out a lot of Ybor.
Yep.
And so mine survived. And my house is really interesting because I've got a full basement.
See, that's rare.
Yeah.
A lot of them, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. There's certain houses that were on 13th Avenue that actually had a basement. Because I remember my great aunt had one, and I thought it was so cool to have a basement.
Very uncommon. And it's like 8 feet deep. It's all concrete. It's big, you know. And I've also got a big detached workshop behind my house. And apparently it was a hydraulic supply company from the 40s all the way through the 80s, and they did very well. It was the same family owned my house from 1920 until 2012.
Oh, wow.
So it stayed in a family that long.
See,
it was
that's
really
how
cool.
Ours was, it stayed in the
Yeah,
family. So
yeah,
it
I
was
love it,
always nice.
and we honor that house so much. Like they left, it was the Lopez family, and they had made a tile mosaic at the base of the steps going on the porch. And I'm like, that is never coming up. That no matter what I do, it will be built around that because you know I love it. It's such a great area to live.
No, and
You
like
know.
I said, we have our own chickens, but there's
Yep.
chickens all around
Oh,
us,
yeah.
you know.
Yep.
And it's nice to go out and get our fresh eggs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when they're not in dormant season.
Yeah,
you know.
right. My wife and I actually looking. I think we're going to start raising quail.
Okay.
So they're a little bit quieter than chickens.
Yeah, these are pretty quiet.
And they
The
take
girls
they
are
take a
quiet.
little bit amount of space.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. He takes care of all of them, so that is a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
But my grandmother, she used to live where those apartments are on, I want to say 9th.
Okay. Yes.
What is that? The quarter, the French quarter. Latin
A
quarter.
palm. Yes.
Right there, right
Yeah.
off of Palm.
Mhm.
The street that goes back in there. I mean, I can remember being a kid sitting on the porch there, how the streets look. I mean, I got
Yeah.
pictures that go back, but the detail of everything as far as, you know, how they used to have the linoleum on the floor.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the church was right up the street, OLPH.
Yep.
And again, you could hear when they had the mass and stuff, they would ring the bell.
Of course.
You can hear all that.
Ah, that's so cool. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that with me.
Alrighty.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't want to lose any of this. You know,
Well,
not
we
the
try to
time.
preserve it, and we try to pass it on to our kids.
Absolutely.
Even though they're grown men and they live away, they
Yeah.
still like they're representing their brings. They like
Absolutely.
hearing about it.
I agree. Thank you so much. It was wonderful meeting you both.
Nice meeting
Have a
you.
wonderful day. So, what was your name?
Janilda Gallo.
Gallo, though.
Gallo, yes.
Officially is Gallo.
Official is Gallo. It's actually Gallo in Italian.
Oh,
but
okay.
Our Spanish version is Gallo.
I love it. So, where's your family come from?
We're actually, my grandparents came from Spain and Sicily, and
Okay.
my parents were born here.
Oh.
My grandparents were raised here. They were babies, small children when they came.
Really? Here in Ybor City?
I was West
Oh,
Tampa. I lived
West
on the
Tampa.
west side of the river.
Oh, man. You know, I lived in West Tampa for a little bit, and my favorite part was right around 5 p.m. or so, and the whole neighborhood smelled so amazing.
Oh,
All
I
the
know.
families were cooking. All the homes were open. I miss those days.
Everybody on the front porch sitting
Yes.
there. I used to remember every night after dinner we'd sit on the front porch.
Absolutely.
And I'd lay on my grandmother's lap and look up and see the stars when you could see stars in Tampa.
Yeah, right.
And my mom was a music teacher, a piano teacher here in Tampa.
Really?
She started teaching at the Academy of the Holy Name. She taught when she was 15.
Okay.
And she taught piano lessons, gave piano lessons until she was 105.
Wow.
She passed away at 106, and as she would say, in 6 months to the day. She was an incredible woman.
Bless.
She had, I'm sure, thousands of students because everybody mentioned her name and they knew her. She had taken lessons.
I mean, that's a long span. That's amazing.
Longer than most people live, 95 years.
Right.
Or whatever, 97
Wow,
years.
she had to be an absolutely wildly accomplished piano player at that point.
She was, and she was an incredible teacher, and even till the very end. You know, I'd play around and mess around with her. We would keep her at my house on weekends. We'd alternate with my sister.
Right.
And I'd do something really stupid on the piano. And she'd say, "That's wrong."
I love it.
And you know, towards the end, the last years, or last 5 or 6 years, her speech hearing was not good.
Right.
But man, you hit a bad note.
She immediately caught it.
Yeah, and the most heartwarming thing was her last Christmas. We just had it in us. We knew she was declining, and of course, at that age, you expect it. But I kind of like made it as old-fashioned as I could. I had Christmas Eve at my house every year.
Oh, beautiful.
And I said, "Ma, come play the piano." She goes, "No, I don't remember." I said, "Yes, you do." So she sat down and she looked, and one of her favorite songs was Silent Night. I still get choked up about it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Play Silent Night." She looked and she waited. She started to play and she stopped after a few notes and she shook her head no.
Really?
But she stopped and she thought about it. She did that 3 times. The third time she blew all the way through it.
Oh, ha.
And then she had come up with her own version of Silent Night, which sounded like chimes. It was like chords that she played.
Yeah.
Said,
Beautiful.
I do the chimes. She goes, "What's that?" So I played just a couple of notes. She jumped on there and finished it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's amazing. And it just
so beautiful.
chokes us up. And then she was, you know, we did carols and stuff, and my sister and I played. And
of course.
it was funny because she sat at the end of the table, and she was like playing the piano on the dining table.
Yeah.
And she was like singing away. So
it's beautiful.
That music never left her.
No. And what was her name?
Elba, and it was Sanchez Rilova was her married name.
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, my co-host Max, who's the lector for the day, he and I got it from him. I kind of adopted this theory on a person dies 3 times. Mm-hmm. Once when they pass away, once the last time their name is mentioned, and once the last time anyone ever thinks about them.
She's thought about all the time.
Right. And that's why we did the show, is to preserve this history, because with these kind of stories, these people are immortal.
Yes.
They will never die.
No.
This will always be, I'm getting choked up. These people will always be with us, and that's amazingly beautiful.
Are you local? Or
yeah, I am.
Local?
I'm
That's
born and raised.
West Tampa.
Yeah.
What part of West Tampa?
I was over close to like the stadium kind of area for a little bit. I was renting this garage apartment. I was between homes, and I needed a place to stay. A good friend of mine was like, "Hey, my family has this garage apartment. It was a big converted." I stayed there for a while, and I loved it. I loved it so much.
My daughter lives on Tampa Bay right now. My son
cool.
has a house right across from the school. He owns a home there. And he moved to Georgia, so she's got some roommates and they're living there.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing.
It's all this area. There's so much culture. You know,
Yes.
I'm just this Irish kid from south of Gandy, you know, and I'm just looking around, and there's so much love and so much culture that I can't help but let it affect me. I love this town so much, and you know, being born and raised in Tampa, Tampa has history everywhere, but Ybor City and West Tampa and these immediate areas, there would be no Tampa if it wasn't for these places. You know?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's funny because you run into people and you're like, I know your face, names.
Yes.
It's been 40 years since I've seen.
Yeah, right.
But everywhere you go, you see somebody, whether it's here or,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we were in a crew for many, many years, and we just took a break because we were trying to help take care of her.
I understand.
And then we just haven't gone back. And so we decided to walk the staging at the parade last week.
Oh.
And it was like hug here, hug there. I'm like,
I bet it was like a
all
reunion.
these people took vitamins.
Yeah.
And I hope none of them are sick.
Everyone drink your water.
It was just, you know, people that we knew, of course, from the cruise, because we were on the Crew of Venus and then to Santa Margarita from Clearwater.
Yeah.
We were in both those crews, and both of my kids. My daughter was a debutante twice.
Oh,
Once
wow. Look at that.
What is it? The Rough Riders. Yeah,
Okay,
it was the
yeah.
Rough Riders.
Yeah, yeah.
And her assistant principal in high school knew us, and they needed girls, so they called me because she did. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And then she was a Crew of Venus debutante.
Oh,
she was
wow.
on their court. She was a Dutch, whatever, maid. or
Look at
whatever.
that. Yeah, yeah.
And my son was on the Venus court. And then my daughter was also Latin American Fiesta Queen. That's
Look at
old.
that.
I don't know if you're familiar with
Yeah.
Latin American Fiesta.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite different now from the years
I imagine,
back.
yeah.
But that was actually started. I don't know if you know the history of that.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Do you know it?
A little bit,
Well,
bit
it
from
was
what I got
started-
garnered from Max.
Yeah, it was started many years ago when Gasparilla was like the only crew, I think.
Right.
And the cigar manufacturers wanted their daughters to have opportunity, but they were not included or invited.
That makes
So they
sense.
started their own crew.
Good for them.
And in Tampa, it was like a major deal. It was,
I'll bet.
You know, you had to go to. They had two events. They called it the voting because the queen was selected by the number of tickets that they sold. They were like $1 a ticket.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And they had a voting day that everybody. That's when they counted the votes, and then the coronation was the following week.
Oh, what a time.
It was so.
I mean, you're talking a week-long event at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Oh, that
And
sounds like a
so-
lot of fun.
And you know, everybody helped you. I know when my daughter went, and she was already, things had changed quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just sent a letter out to friends, and they're like, "Here's $5." I had people sending me like $1. This is all. I'm like, don't apologize. Don't
Yeah,
give me that
right.
last dollar.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
and then, no, we want to help her. You know, we want to help her.
That's lovely.
So, and that was all the way through. So we know quite a few of the queens. Some are family, and some are
Yeah.
friends. But it was a nice event, and then of course it had changed by the time my daughter got there. But the queen and her mother would travel out of the country with the court.
Wow.
You know, they always had one big trip outside of the court. My daughter only did as far as she went was Alabama Mardi Gras.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had changed. At that point, they had their first king, and so he and his wife went with the queen, and Mama stayed home. I go, I just raised $10,000 for nothing. But that's okay, as long as she had a good time.
Absolutely.
It was fine.
Oh, that's great.
yeah,
That's beautiful.
so, but my husband will give you stories. Like,
I'd love to hear them. Send them my way.
yeah, his name is John, and I'll send them down. I'm gonna
I'll
go
look
a little
for
bit
'em.
Further, I'm trying to get rid of some of these tickets.
Yeah.
These raffle tickets. I figured vendors can't walk away from me like they
That's
do.
true. Yeah.
So
Well,
nice. What
very
was your
lovely.
name?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Very lovely
Wait,
to
I've
meet
heard
you.
Your name? What's your last name?
Durden. I go by Durden in this town.
Durden.
Taylor Durden. Everyone knows me as.
I've heard that name probably from.
Probably.
some of this,
I've been around for a while.
There you go. I'm gonna have my husband come back down.
Excellent. It was very
Good
wonderful
talking
meeting you.
with you.
Thank you so much. You as well.
Yeah, how you doing? My name is
What's
Matt
your name?
LaMonica. Matt LaMonica.
Nice to meet you, bud.
Yeah, I drive a school bus for the Academy of Lakes in Wesley Chapel.
Oh, yeah?
Land Lakes, yeah. I was here last Thursday with the kids from the school. You know what I mean? We took them to the museum over here. It was really nice. The one over here, museum, it gives you kids a cultural look at how Ybor City used to be.
Absolutely.
You know, and then from there, you know, after we did the museum, they took them to the house. You know, the casita.
The casitas, yeah.
Casitas, yeah. It was nice. The kids was really interested in them. And the kids, they're in 4th grade, too.
Okay.
They all enjoy it.
Oh, they're just soaking it all up then.
And then after that, I walked them over because I come to Ybor City a lot. I walked them over to the trolley.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
took the trolley to Sparkman's Wharf. And good thing about the trolley was that we caught a vintage one, the open
the open one, yeah.
Yeah, and you know it was
I think
challenging.
they called it the Breezer or something like that. They got a little nickname for
Yeah,
it.
it was kind of challenging because we had to get an adult on
Yeah.
each side of the kids, and we had like 28 kids. So,
Oh, shit.
So good thing that the people in Tampa stepped up for us and said,
Yeah,
"Listen,
yeah.
I'll sit on the side and I'll sit on the side."
Oh,
It
that's
was really,
great.
yeah, it was really nice, for them to do that for us. And we got over to Sparkman's Wharf. We ate lunch over there. Came back. Then I took them down over here to the cigar place over here.
Oh, yeah.
And I, first-hand experience for some of the kids.
Yeah.
And some of the kids don't like the cigar smell. You know what
Oh,
I
of
mean?
course, of
so
course.
some of them stood inside that they liked it, and some of them didn't like it. And they watched the guy from the window. The one over here, I don't know the name of it.
That's Long Hash.
Yeah, Long Ash.
Yeah,
and, give kudos to the Long Ash too.
Yeah,
right,
man,
and
they're a
stuff,
good group over there.
Yeah. Then after that, we went to the Italian club.
Yep.
Italian,
Beautiful building.
And I showed them, where Sicilian, because my mother and father are Sicilians.
Absolutely.
I showed them the places in Italy and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
man, cool.
They went up there to the bathroom. Then after that, we walked around, get the culture of what Ybor City is. Try to keep on having these kids when they grow up to come back, or take their parents, come over here.
Yep.
Help out the community and stuff like
Absolutely.
that, And that's what I try to promote for the day. It was
That's
really good.
cool.
It was good.
That's cool, man. What a great time.
Yeah, it was
That's
good,
how, man. If that happened to me when I was in 4th grade, my head would explode.
Well, me and my wife, we get out every day.
Yeah.
We go out and see things and stuff like
absolutely.
that. And I'm not a couch potato. So.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, here I'm set up like trying to get people to talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, just give the kids the culture where Ybor City was and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
The museum did that. You know what I mean? Say, listen, a lot of kids, some of them paid attention, some of them, they don't understand what Ybor City was like.
Right,
like that.
right.
It's sad that that white old the building where there's a hotel now.
Yes.
That should be a nice culture center.
Yeah.
If they,
I agree.
That'd be nice, man.
I
That
agree.
would be really good and stuff like that. And while I was down here too, tourists, get off the cruise. They don't know what to do.
Right.
And I was telling them, listen, you could go here, you could go there.
Yeah.
And show
Sometimes
them
it
stuff.
takes a local, you're like,
say,
no,
listen,
let me tell you where to go.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time here. Go over here.
I show them where to eat, where to get ice cream out there and stuff
absolutely.
like that. Yeah, and stuff like that.
I love it.
All right.
Well,
so,
thank you, man. It was very nice to meet
All right.
you, man. Thank you
Thanks
for
a
your
lot.
time. I appreciate you.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a great day. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Fred Bellet, and I'm I'm still a photographer. I was with the Tampa Tribune like over 30 years.
Cool.
And anyway, I started with them as a stringer, a freelancer. Mm-hmm. And one night I got a call on the phone. They said, Fred, we need you in Ybor City. I go, for what? He said, the female impersonators at the El Goya have walked out. They're on strike.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
And they needed you to fill in?
Right, no. Do I look like I... But they asked me to shoot pictures of them walking out.
Yeah.
And it was like right in this area, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I've really had any knowledge or even brought to my attention about transgender. Okay, and now it's every day you hear about it.
Yeah.
But back then, it was quiet. Anyway, all the female impersonators walked out because the owner of the club would not pay them a good amount of money.
Huh.
So it's the first time I heard of where the female impersonators, the performers, all walked out because the owner brought in people that weren't talented.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually it went back and reverted. He realized that was not a good move.
Probably took a big hit on their business.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, the lead person there, I guess she was the star back then. Her name was Stephanie Chappé.
Okay.
And I have her carrying the what do you call them? The protest boards.
Yeah.
That they wanted to get paid. And about 2 years ago, I tried to get in contact with her to do a follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
But for one of the magazines in Orlando.
Okay.
And it didn't come to fruition. She didn't answer it, but she did thank me for a couple of pictures I sent.
Ah, cool.
And only WTOG was the only TV station here, and the Tampa Tribune, which was me.
Right.
And that was it.
Huh.
And,
no shit. What year do you think that probably was?
Probably about 82 or 83.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Because I know we just got done talking to Vincent Pardo recently, and he kind of ran the YCDC during all the development of this area. And he had said years ago, he's like, we've got the Columbia on one end and El Goya on the other side.
Right.
What the hell are we going to do with everything in the middle?
Yeah, it's funny we talk about that. My only other story regarding Ybor City is about that time, 82, Tony Pizzo.
Yeah.
He's known for his activism here in Ybor City.
Yeah, big time.
And the story was back then that they traded off all the other street lamps and they brought in these gaslight type of fixtures that you see on the side.
Yeah.
The air, and that was one of the things. Plus, he wrote a couple of books.
Yeah,
I went to his office. Everything, Ybor City.
Oh yeah, he was beloved by this town.
Yes,
absolutely.
And, that was one of my two of my stories regarding Ybor, because I've been at the Hernando County News Bureau for like so many years. Hernando and Pasco. I didn't come down here until the writing was on the wall. We started to bring the staff that laying off people, etc.
Oh, and you can see now. I mean, just over the years, how much this town has changed. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Perfect.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me your time.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, was the Parade of Flags. Yes, everybody, the Parade of Flags. Flags celebrating every nationality found in Tampa and Ybor City especially, and all around the world.
All right, well,
first off,
what's your name?
What's your name?
So that's what I was going to get into.
Yeah.
So I belong to a cigar podcast called The Cigar Hacks. We're out of Northern Mass, Southern New Hampshire. And what the podcast is all about, we're an independent group, just a bunch of hacks that smoke cigars, females and males.
I like it.
And we rate cigars and our honest opinions, and we all have nicknames. So some of us work in industries that we gotta, be a little more careful about with spreading our names. But for me, I'm a landscaper, so it's not a big deal. But
say what you want.
I'm also Irish.
Yeah, same.
So my nickname on the podcast is called Pat McGroin.
Okay, Pat McGroin.
And we have this,
very well done.
This introduction that's funny, and you look it up on YouTube. I Pull My Groin is the song.
Very good.
And it's a fun thing. So here I'm down here in Tampa with my best friend Nurse Rick on the podcast. He's the face of the podcast.
Okay.
And we're an audio-only podcast, so that tells you all you need to know.
Oh yeah.
So, but we're hanging out over at the tattoo event down a couple
Cigar
blocks
City
over.
Tattoo Fest, yeah.
We're best friends, and they're also part of the group with Madre Tierra Cigars. They're a Dominican brand, boutique brand out of DR. And anyways, so we decided to come down here, take a little break from over there. Tattoos aren't my scene.
I was gonna say I don't see any.
Yeah. I was one of the only guys there, and I'm like, what? So Ricky said, let's go down to 7th Ave and go down to King Corona, and then this festival's going on. So I said, I'll take a walk down the street, see what's going on, and I met you guys.
Glad to have you,
And Tampa, being a cigar guy, we travel all over the country, mostly the East Coast. Rhode Island has a huge cigar community. New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Florida has a great community. But cigars in Florida, we went to Miami actually for 2 days earlier in this week, and then Naples. Great cities, but Tampa is the best. It really is.
Well, before Miami was even on the map, Tampa was the mecca of cigars. And even still today, when I travel, if I go to a cigar spot, I'll go, hey, I'm from Ybor City, Tampa. They're like, oh yeah, that's like where everything started.
Yeah.
We were rolling over 1 million cigars a day. Do that math, 365 a year. That's almost 500 million cigars annually.
Oh, yeah.
This was where it all started.
It really was. I mean, it actually, I did some research. I forget who I was listening to, but it didn't start here. But Ybor, he was like a businessman, right?
Mr. Ybor,
yeah, and he was the one that brought it to Tampa because he found the void here in an industry you could bring here. There was a lot of real estate, and he brought it here. And
not only that, if I could tell you something, Mr. Ybor, when he came to Tampa, Florida, was 68 years old, which in 1885 is like 110.
Yeah.
And then he told everybody, he wrote to everybody in the cigar industry and said, put all your differences aside, come build a factory in my town, I'll pay for it to be built, you don't have to pay me back anything for 10 years. And everybody thought, he ain't gonna live to see those dimes come back. So overnight, this little tiny town of 700 people suddenly had giant cigar factories put up left and right.
Yeah, and last year we were best friends with the Newman family too.
Yep.
We went to the factory over there. It was really fun being a cigar guy. It took it to another level. But there's a couple people, if you're not cigar people, like I'm from north of Boston. I see people going on the Mayflower and the Constitution, and they're not Red Sox fans, but they go to Fenway Park and all that stuff.
It's an experience.
If you're not a cigar smoker, but you want to learn about history and Tampa history, go to that factory tour because there's nothing like it.
It's a beautiful facility too.
Yeah.
I live like I can see the clock tower from my front porch.
Yeah.
On my
Oh, that's
house.
awesome.
And I hear it when it rings. And
It was called El
it's
Reloj.
amazing.
El Reloj, the clock or the watch, because it was like our Big Ben. Like
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that didn't have a clock on them or a watch, they'd look up and go, "What time is it?" Oh, JC Newman will tell me.
Here's a little fun fact of
Yeah.
history. The mechanics of the clock, where does that manufacture?
Good question. I don't know.
Take a wild guess.
Boston?
Yeah.
How about that? Only because I looked at you and you're like, "Come on, I'm from Boston."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we read up yet.
That's crazy.
Last year, yeah, we saw it made in Boston. Or
Amazing
super
connections,
cool.
man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing your story. Hey, we'll check out Cigar Hacks. And
Oh, okay, Cigar Hacks. I was going to say because I missed what the name of it was.
Yeah,
so
Cigar Hacks.
I love the name, by the way.
Yeah, you can look us up on iHeart, Spotify, Apple
Okay.
Podcasts, or just direct from the website, cigarhacks.com.
Absolutely.
And we're 8+ years, over
nice.
430 episodes right now.
Wow.
I've been on the podcast for 5 years.
Cool.
We still have members that have been on since the beginning, the producer, including the producer. And we have an evolution of, different panelists. We have 54 of us in the country, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and from all over Florida, Pennsylvania, you name
We'll
it.
bring them down here. Let's all we can talk a little bit about as we go around the Ybor City. You
Well,
know?
we've been doing interviews with different people.
Cool.
Rick Rodriguez from West Tampa, we interviewed 2 nights ago. Who's born and raised in Tampa, and his story and stuff. So that's what we do. We interview famous people, select cigars and non-cigar related people. But
I like it.
it's a fun time,
Yeah, that
and we
sounds
just
great.
shoot the shit and talk about all kinds of stuff.
Now, is it like cigarhacks.com as well?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
You got 2 new listeners right here. We're gonna
Sounds
check
good,
it out. for
yeah.
sure.
What's your name?
My name is Kari.
Okay. Hold on. Let me turn you up a little bit. Mute those two. There you go. Sit kind of close.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you, Kari.
Nice to meet you too.
So you from Ybor?
I live over here in like the area.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what? How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay. Very cool. Where do you go to school?
I graduated. So, yeah.
Good for you. From Blake or
Yeah.
Middletown? Blake. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see they're tearing down the old Blake building?
Yeah.
That's sad, man. I hate seeing our history being lost here. So what do you got? What kind of Ybor stories do you have? What kind of stuff you gotten into out here?
There's a lot actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I come to all the events here.
Okay.
The events are actually nice.
Yeah, they really are.
Some people are nice here. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a little dangerous, like during the night.
It can be. It can be. It
Yeah.
depends how late you stay out.
Depends.
Yeah, I mean, when I started coming out, I'm going to be 47 this year, so I'm a little old. And when I started coming out here, I was about your age, a little bit younger, and I couldn't get in anywhere. My buddy had a car, and he would drop me off, and we just sit on the benches and people watch. And I tell you what, that was in the 90s. It was sketchy. Like it can be a little shaky now and then here, but now back then it was wild. It was an open town. Like it was super dangerous. So I can't imagine as a
You wasn't
perspective
scared?
now. No, not really, because I wasn't getting involved in any of it. And they knew I was a kid, so they knew I didn't have any money. They're not going to hold me up for nothing. So what do? You usually like come and hang out with friends?
Yeah, I just like walking through here and window watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's really beautiful out here.
It really is. I mean,
I like
there's.
going to the game time, the arcade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember before any of that was built too. Like it was just like a field. Yeah, it was wild. That whole Centro Ybor area, where like the wine bar and we could go upstairs and all that. All that was built in like 2000, 2001. So before that, there was a little park there. It was beautiful. It was all like red brick with planters and trees. It was really neat. And it upset a lot of people in the area when they made it because they were like, you're stripping away our history,
Right.
So, but it's cool to see youth come out and you get to see history change. I mean, how much they built up out here with all the apartments that are coming up everywhere. It's crazy to see how many people now live here too.
In my opinion, I feel like they should like stop building things. It's just that let like Mother Nature breathe.
I agree.
Because they keep building stuff and tearing other things down.
Yeah, I agree. And then, I mean, we're losing all our trees, you know, and when you build up all this concrete, the water has nowhere to go, so now you're going to have flooding issues and all sorts of stuff. And that's where, like, city council people try to get in and try to change that, but unfortunately, money talks out here. So you have a rich enough dude that's like, no, I'm going to build this anyway, and they build it.
It's kind of sad that they choose money over their environment.
I agree.
Like, they have to live here too.
I agree, especially when we see a lot of history being removed, you know, because there's so much history here. Luckily, where we are on 7th Avenue, this is considered a historic district. It's protected. So none of these buildings will ever change. They will always look like this. They can never be demolished, unless obviously like a fire or something, but they can never tear it down or change the way they look. They can change what's in them, but that's about it.
I want to take my kids, like when I'm a little older, take my kids through here and show them like what I've seen and tell them more about Ybor.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you like to go to like restaurants here? Like what's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant is The Brick.
Oh yeah, that's very good. I like their Burton pig sandwich.
Yeah.
My favorite restaurant is El Puerto. Have you ever been there? It's over on 5th Avenue.
I think so. Like the Italian restaurant?
It's Argentinian. It's like South American, Central American, like steak and meat. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I should check it out.
Yeah, when you walk by, it smells so good. Like every day when I walk by there, I want to eat all the steak.
But yeah, I was gonna go to a restaurant here or the game arcade, but I didn't bring money today, so.
Oh well, yeah, I know how that is. My kid's the same way. my son's he turns 14 on Monday, actually.
Oh, I said happy birthday.
I will. I'll make sure he listens to this episode too. They were out today. There's this tattoo festival going on around the corner at the Cuban Club. And there's a car show and stuff, so his mom took him over there to go see the cars. They had like lowriders and custom bicycles and stuff out there. It was neat. Yeah. So, are you out here with a bunch of your friends today?
I'm here with my friend and my boyfriend.
Yeah? Oh, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole lot of cigars out here. This whole town was built on cigars.
Yeah, the cigar factory is not too far.
No, and you know, at one point in time, there were 235 cigar factories in this area alone.
Just this area? What?
Wild, right?
Cigars?
Yeah, that's what built this whole town. That was before Tampa was even a thing. That was in the 1890s, early 1900s. And Tampa took over Ybor. Ybor used to be its own city.
Oh.
That's why it's called Ybor City, but it's not really its own city anymore. But at the time it was. And then Tampa eventually kind of took it over in like 1897, I want to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, 200 some odd cigar factories here. They were rolling almost 500 million cigars a year.
A year? That's just a lot of cigars.
It's a lot of cigars. And they went all over the world. And so all these little homes that are around these neighborhoods that are around here, the itty bitty homes, those were all for the workers. And so when you rolled cigars to the factory, you just walked home. So they would call this like an industry town where you lived, worked, ate, shopped, everything all in one town. You didn't have to go anywhere else.
That's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, what was really nice was Mr. Ybor himself, when he built the factories and brought all these workers in from Cuba and Italy and Sicily and all these other places, he would build them their home and say, okay, look, I'll give you a loan for the house, just work for me. You can pay me back as you can, and there'll be no interest or anything. So like if the house costs like $5,000, that's all you're gonna owe me. Take your time, you pay me when you can.
Oh my God, I wish he was still alive.
I know.
I would work for him.
And when he came here, he was in 1885. He was already 68 years old, which was old for 1885. That's like being 100-something years old. So these people, he knew that he would give these people these loans and that he would never live to see them actually get paid off. All he wanted was for everyone to have a home.
That's actually nice.
He was an amazing dude.
And kind.
Yeah, he was an amazing. He had a vision for this town, and it worked. I mean, look, these buildings are still here. These are the buildings that were here. That they built it all.
they should have a festival for him to respect him, like Martin Luther King. I think he has his day. I think he should have his day too. That's nice.
Over at Centro Ybor, where you would walk to go to game time.
Yeah.
In one of the planters, there's a statue of a man.
Oh, that was him?
That's Mr. Ybor.
Oh my God, I take pictures with him all the time.
Yep. And then the other statue of the guy reading the newspaper was the original Mr. Montiega that started La Gazzetta newspaper, which is still in production. I got one over there. They still make them. I still get it. It's a newspaper written in 3 different languages.
Oh, wow.
It's written in English, Spanish, and Italian, because we still have so many settlers here that only read Spanish or only read Italian. And so it's one of our oldest newspapers. This town has so much history. There's so much cool stuff going on.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, really cool, right?
I never knew that was them. Like, I always took pictures with them.
Yeah.
And, like, make jokes and stuff and
Of
then
course.
walk off.
Yeah, and it was funny. It's life-size tattoo. The guy was maybe like 5'4", 5'5". Like, he was a little dude. Well, thank you so much for recording with me. I appreciate you. And what was your name again?
Kari.
Kari. Very nice to meet you, Kari. I'm Taylor. Enjoy, man. Have a great day. Thank you for coming out.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Tell me your name. What's up?
The name is Jordan.
I'll take it.
And what's your name, by the way?
My name is Max. This is Taylor. We host the Ybor Muta podcast. It's all the weird stuff in Ybor City. We call it the Ybor Muta Triangle. You get lost in this place, as you can see why. What's up, man? What's your name?
What's up? What's up, guys?
This sounds so cool.
Come on, can you hear yourself?
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah,
beautiful. What's your name, my man?
My name's Gerard. How you guys doing?
Gerard and Jordan.
Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
You two gentlemen literally just came out of Bad Monkey.
Yeah.
You came this way, so let's talk a little bit about what's your experience in Ybor City. Are you from here? Did you visit? Are you in town?
So I've been in Tampa for about 15 months.
All right.
Okay.
Have not been to Ybor during the day. I absolutely love it.
Isn't
wild,
it different?
Right? Totally different.
No one wants to come here with me. It's not what I thought it would be.
I did.
You're a good friend.
He wanted to
I
come
got
with me.
my Ybor City shirt.
It's Ybor, but thank you. Yeah.
He calls it Ybor. He's a northerner.
Okay, so there's a brewery around here that has like a lager that's called the Ybor. It's like, oh, this guy's out of town, give him the Ybor. You know?
Give him the Ybor.
All right, in my defense, so I'm just visiting.
Yeah.
And I live in Jersey City.
Okay.
I was saying Ybor for about a week,
I
and
bet.
nobody corrected me.
I get that.
I thought he was saying it ironically as a joke.
Right. So you just kind of let it go.
Completely seriously.
Yeah.
Nobody corrected me.
That's great. So you've been here 15 months. What brought you down here?
The weather, the people, absolutely.
You're from Jersey
love
City
it.
too, or?
I'm from New Jersey, not Jersey City.
Okay.
But absolutely love Tampa, love living here,
Yeah.
and haven't spent much time in Ybor, but I do love it here. I do love it here, and I heard they're building it up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is gonna be
something.
Big time.
I'm
We've
gonna
got
tell you
Gasworks
something.
is down there.
Yep.
And they're building the shit out of it.
Really?
TGH is building a hospital on this side with more apartments.
I don't know what part of Tampa you live in, Jordan, but like moving to Ybor City would be a move to do ASAP because it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow up.
I'm
So
down
I want to
by.
move here.
Yeah,
That's something that I am like really active.
And how long you been
Yeah.
down here? A day?
No, over a week now.
Okay.
But I've been here many times before.
Okay,
good.
cool.
Yeah.
They all catch the bug when they come
Yeah,
visit.
man.
Well, that's why we
I
call
kid you not.
it. We call it the Ybor Muta Triangle because you get lost. You get stuck in this place.
Yeah, man.
That's the name of the
Lost in
podcast. Is Ybor
Lost.
Muta.
Some people make it right on through. Other people get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, buddy,
And you
so-
can't get the fuck out.
Look, you're scratching the surface. You're
Yeah.
scratching the surface of this place. I want you guys to come like on a tour with me or hang out with us and go to all the places around here, get to know it, because in my opinion, Ybor City is one of the best kept secrets in the South.
I would
Yeah.
Really?
love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Where would you recommend on a day like today during the daytime?
With the beautiful
to go?
weather.
Yeah.
All right, so you already just started at Bad Monkey. Good move. I would go maybe to Bernini over here, get some real good carbs in you. You can sit outside, you can smoke a cigar while you're eating.
Yep.
Nice.
And they have $4 martinis. No, I'm not advertising or anything, but hey, why not?
Yeah.
But there's, I mean,
I would
after
say
that-
Gas Bars would be a good
Gas Bars,
bet.
Grotto.
Gas Bars, a pirate bar.
Down there.
Yep.
After that, I mean, just walk the strip and get the vibe of what you want to go to. There's going to be live music by the end of the night. By 8 p.m., you're going to have people playing guitars and drums all over the
This
place.
sounds magical.
So
Magical place.
7th Avenue is kind of our Bourbon Street, but without the
Yeah.
smell.
You were
You know
just
what I'm
saying that
saying?
you're just the Bourbon
It
Street
reminds
vibe a
me.
little bit here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, every single weekend, this place is alive.
So talk to us now, guys. Like, what got you started with this? The podcast.
Good question.
What was the genesis of this? I want to hear it.
Well, he decided to start a podcast.
I love this.
He asked me to be a guest, and I said, "Fuck that, I'll be a host."
Yeah.
So
we're gonna do this together.
Yeah.
I ain't no host.
Exactly.
I love it.
So basically, we just started talking a little bit. I started telling stories about serial killers that used to live in Ybor, weird surgeons and things like that. And then eventually, we had people that wanted to get interviewed. So we've interviewed former mayors. We've interviewed people that were in charge of this town in the chamber, and asked them like, "Okay, so tell me your crazy story." And of course, a place like this has some crazy stories.
I've heard crazy stories about Ybor.
Oh yeah, it's a wild place. I mean, we have everything from mafia rule to underground tunnels here to prohibition to the Cubans are coming in, the cigar industry.
Well, not only that, but it was a major
everything.
immigrant town. So Germans, Italians, Cubans, Sicilians, they all got along great here because they were making money rolling cigars. But they all had their own little spots around the area here. And the history of each one of these groups is so like a perfect melting pot. I mean, like, of course, you guys are from Jersey, so you know about New York City, which was the major melting pot around America, but this was something completely different and under the radar. That port that's a mile south of us was the #1 port in America for Caribbean rum during Prohibition.
Yep.
Like,
they're smuggling
some
it
of the
in.
biggest names have been here. Lucky Luciano, Meyer Lansky, they have all been in Ybor City.
Lucky Lucci.
Yeah.
So why does Ybor get such a bad rep? I ask people, let's go out in Ybor tonight. No, that's a sketchy
Well, we'll be
area.
honest with you.
I'm all in.
Well, when we were kids, when I was a kid growing up here, like Ybor City was the worst part of Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, it
there
was
were
dangerous.
drug addicts and
dangerous.
homeless people, and everything was closed. You could lay down in the middle of 7th Avenue, a car wouldn't even hit you.
Yeah, because there'd be nobody here.
Right.
Wow.
But, but in the turn of the 20th century, they opened up Centro Ybor, where like the wine bar and everything is over there, and it kind of like created a renaissance of this town as businesses came back. And also, this is one of only 3 National Historic Landmark districts in Florida, so all the buildings have to stay exactly the same. They can't be changed.
Yeah.
Because we changed the course of American history, which I can tell you all about on my tour. But basically, this place is like preserved in time, but everybody that comes, like the people we interview, they're like, my great-grandfather rolled cigars up the road and also witnessed some wild shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
And I started coming here in the 90s, and man, you could come on 7th Avenue, but that was fucking it.
Yeah.
Don't you dare go one
There was a
block out of the
mental
way.
institution 2 blocks away.
Yeah, you're getting held up. You're getting fucking stabbed. It was an open town in the 90s. It was a
So
wild
how is
place.
it now? 'Cause I have
Clean as a
How
whistle.
is it now? Crime-wise, it's pretty safe.
I mean, we're
I heard
still a
some guy
city.
got shot the other week. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's gonna happen anywhere.
Listen, we are still a city, as Taylor said.
Yeah.
We're still a city, so if you go down the wrong alley at 2:30 in the morning, you're gonna have something
It's the same
happen.
as New York City. It's
That's
the same.
yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
say it.
But
New
nowadays-
Orleans, New York, Chicago, well, even like places like Kansas City. If you're out at 3 in the morning, you're gonna get into some weird shit.
I say it all the time, my friends. You know, like you take the subway at rush hour time, it's fine.
Right.
You take it at 1 a.m.
Yeah, man.
It's just you and the sketchy
You're stuck
guy
in the car with that one dude that's talking to himself. You're like, oh, I'm fucked.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah. I've been on the L train, like in New York and even like Chicago in the middle of the night, pissed drunk, going, this was dumb.
Yeah.
This was fucking dumb.
It's like, did
But
I
made
put
it.
myself in this situation?
Right. Yeah.
Probably
And it's the same thing here. I mean, but I will say, in the last 30 years, basically, I've been coming here. It's night and day.
This is the
fucking
cleanest
difference.
I've ever been.
It's the best.
And
it's
how,
ever been.
how do you think it's going to change? We got like 2 years for Gasworks, right? Like, how is that going to connect everything?
I think it's going to bougie it up a bit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's making a lot of these places.
There is a cheese making
for some
class
people.
up the road if you want to learn how to make mozzarella cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
Buy an Ybor.
And they're gonna have like a wine and cheese tasting. That's what's next.
I bought at just the right time. I bought my house for pennies.
In Ybor.
Yeah.
And you feel safe. You feel good.
Oh yeah, and I'm on arguably the worst block
Yeah, he's in the
of
rough
this area. Now I will say it's never dull on my street. It's always something. This is fucking rad.
Yeah.
This is the best town I've ever been to.
You're a block and a half away from this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I walk out.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, it's all about how you carry yourself. You walk like a victim, you're going to be
You
a
guys would be
victim.
fine.
100%. It's the
You
same
know.
thing in New York City. I say to people, it's like,
if I can walk around just fine, you guys can walk around just fine. You'll be fine.
But you know, here it's so much about this whole city is so focused on community.
Yeah.
Like at its core, it's community. And so where I live, man, I know every single one of my neighbors' names. Living here, I used to live in Historic. Historic is right down the street. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I read a stat that Tampa was one of the top 3 cities. It was like a 40-something% reduction in violent crime last year.
Very much
We're doing
so.
just fine, man.
And it's just continually dropping.
Yeah.
This is really
I've
the
never
time
felt,
to
I'll say
buy.
I've only been here 15 months. I've never felt unsafe.
You know what I'm
anywhere in
saying?
Tampa.
Yeah. And well, I'm glad to have you. In the meantime, thanks for talking with us a little bit.
Absolutely.
Listen to the podcast and come back around.
Please enjoy this town.
Get a picture of
Enjoy this town.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, man.
Get a picture.
Some of these, and then you've got La Tarrazza, which is great and gets by pretty much, I think, on word of mouth.
Yeah.
Including me.
And the best Italian in Ybor, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I tell people.
Yeah. No offense to Bernini's or anything, but Luigi just kills it over there.
I got a friend that's coming in town actually tonight from St. Augustine, and he had messaged me a couple weeks ago. He's like, all right, best Italian in Tampa, what is it? And I was like, you want Italian or you want Sicilian?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, I didn't know there's such a thing.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I was like, look, man, if you're going to come to Tampa for whatever other reason and you catch a restaurant, obviously you're going to want to eat in Ybor. Unless you're going to go to Donatello's.
Yep.
You know, otherwise, I was like, you got Casa Santa Stefano for Sicilian or La Tarrazza. I was like, you call the number, you leave a message on the machine, the old man calls you back, sets up a reservation, you're in.
He's not open that often.
Right. Whenever he feels like it. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, I'm on vacation 2 weeks. See ya.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, Luigi, I love the man. He's always taken such good care of me.
Yeah.
The other night, I get off of work, have a couple pints, and I'm like, let me try and grab some food to go from there. I didn't realize that he had already closed doors, but he sees me at the door. He opens up, and I'm like, oh man,
you're like a wet dog out in the rain.
like puppy dog, like sad puppy dog. But I'm like, no, don't worry about it, Luigi. I was just gonna grab something to go, and he's like, no, sit down. Pours me a glass of wine, and I was like, I just want like a bolognese, like something easy to take home. And he went back and he made it himself for me.
Wow.
Like, he was already closed. Like
the last thing you do is you tell an Italian that you're hungry and then try to refuse it. Yeah.
I tell Carol, you could be her absolute worst enemy.
Yeah.
She'd be ready to kill you. If you say you're hungry,
she's going to feed you.
Yeah, let me get to
and then she'll kill you.
Yeah.
But she will feed you first.
Yeah. You'll be full and
whatever
happy
you
with
want.
your day. Yeah. He's such a good guy, man. Luigi's great. I remember one of the first times I went there, there was this waitress and she was fresh off the boat from Italy. Like, still trying to get the language down. And I was like, oh, can I sub whatever I was getting with angel hair? And she just laughed hysterically and walked away from me. It's like, I guess that was like a faux pas or whatever. She's like, oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
This guy,
Angel hair. All right,
that's your new nickname.
Yeah, right.
I think that's your new nickname, Angel Hair.
Angel hair, yeah. It's thin.
Not yours, his.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm no hair.
Your hair is with the angels.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, that's great.
And replaced with a halo.
That's right.
That's,
I took the wife and I went to La Tarrazza for our anniversary a couple years ago, and we ordered almost everything off the menu, and just she and I.
Yeah.
And like the waitress comes back out. She goes, the chef would like to know if you're expecting more people to show up. And we're like, no. It's for us.
Just an overeater.
Just keep bringing them in. You know, that tiny little woman will pack it down.
Well, I'm sure
So
there was a couple gummies involved.
Yeah, of course. I'm like, just bring it. I got my nighttime Eddie in. We're good. Like,